Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and in today's video, I've got some quick spoilers to share with everyone about the new wave, Wave 3 of the AlphaTron protocols. If you've been catching up on all the other spoilers that have been happening this week and last week, you'll see that we made a big effort in Wave 3 to give cards that reward having certain trait compositions in your deck. We want to make sure that traits, especially combat traits, feel like they matter just as much as, bot mode, alt mode, that sort of thing. So in that vein, here is a very fun battle card called Valiant Effort. First off, I love the Wrecker art here. I think this is very evocative of what we're trying to do with the Valiant Effort card. It's a white pip, and then one of your leaders gets +3 until end of turn. This is an action, so it's that's leap in a battle. But if you have a ranged character on the battlefield, you also get to do 1 damage to an enemy. So this card, if you have the correct composition, your leader doesn't have to be the ranged character. I mean, it does go well with cards like Wave 2 Bumblebee, which is a personal favorite of mine, Captain Impactor, Captain Jetfire, Captain Omega Supreme, General Megatron, General Optimus Prime. Cards that are leaders and ranged, obviously, that card, as long as that character is alive on the battlefield, you get both values here. But this is basically a different color version of Leap in a Battle that you can fit into decks that aren't necessarily running blues, and it gives you an additional benefit if you're running ranged characters. I'm not going to spoil the other spoilers of battle cards like this, but keep an eye out for more battle cards that give you a little extra if you've got a certain type of trait on the battlefield. And the reason I want to talk about this card, because it deals with leaders, is because the other card I have is also very interesting in that regard. This is Bonsaitron, the Devious Orchestrator, and he is looking lovely in his Legends art that is, very evocative of a Bonsaitron toy that came out based on Revenge of the Fallen, or maybe it was Hunt for the Decepticons Bludgeon. I love that tank mode, first off. And he is a tank in his alt mode. He's also a specialist. But if you notice, for 8 stars, I think he's got a great stat line. It was something we talked about a lot in our design process, kind of recalibrating where certain star stat lines sat. The progression make a little more sense. He's sitting 4, 13, 2. And then, of course, I mentioned leaders earlier. So this card, if you start the game with no Autobots, so as long as you're running Decepticons and Mercenaries, or, as long as you don't have Autobots on your starting team, then this card also gains the leader trait. So Valiant Effort would work on Bonsaitron in this case. He's got Tough One to help protect himself a bit. And then if you're in bot mode and you flip to this mode, in alt mode, as long as he's got an armor, you can look at your opponent's hand and may play a secret action from your hand. This is a really fun ability in playtesting. We've been seeing more and more decks in events that are really just go big on the hand size to have a lot of options. This lets you play around, and you maybe one turn you play a Bashing Shield on Bonsaitron, you flip him, you get to look at your opponent's hand, you get to get an extra action for your turn by playing a secret action from your hand, and then you can still do a counter espionage or something to get something out of your opponent's hand that you don't want to deal with before you swing. And that's, to me, this is a really fun tank card to play with. Then if we go to his bot mode, again, such a great art. I mean, it's like this version of Bludgeon, and therefore this version of Bonsaitron, I just really love. Here, again, he's only melee, but he does get to keep his leadership trait if you began the game with no Autobots on your starting team. His stats are 5, 13, 2, and he's got bold 1. So Bonsaitron really does, he lends himself at the 18-star value point to being in all sorts of decks, and I'm really excited now that he's here to play with him in future events and not just in playtesting. I'm really looking forward to that. And that's it for today's video. We've got the 2 cards. Again, Valiant Effort is a really fun battle card. It's a rare, so it's not available in the Junkion format. Obviously, it's too strong for the Junkion curve. And then Bonsaitron is an uncommon, just a little too strong for Junkion, but a lot of fun to play with. Both these cards and the rest of the AlphaTron Protocols Wave 3 is going to be available really soon. I hope you check out the other spoilers, and I hope you all are playing with us sometime soon. I'll catch you all later. Have a great day, everyone.